Try to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. Like on Cash App in the description. If you'd like to follow me on any other platforms, everything on top of the YouTube. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna do another hour with y'all. We're gonna rock in here for about an hour. I'll get me something to eat real quick. Hey, what's up? What's up? Heat and I'm doing good, doing great, man. Just chilling, cooling, having a good day, man. What's up? What's up? I don't know what that Zoe Clark, Zoe Clark. What's up, everybody? Where y'all tapping in from? City, state, Providence. Let me know where y'all coming in from. We about to get into one more little treat, and after that, musically, another treat musically, and then after that, we about to rock it.
I like to make myself believe the planet Earth. Oh, I like to make myself believe the planet Earth. It turns slowly. It's hard to say when I never stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never
As it seems. One more time. One more time. Lagging, I mean, lagging. My bad. Yeah, it do be lagging sometimes. One more time, y'all. And then we're gonna go get to the real deal Holyfield. We gotta get to the I'm probably back, man. I don't know. I probably ain't lagging no more, but yeah.
Here's a secret trick to create a music video. Using your face and voice. The app is called Mozart AI. You record a short voice sample, and it analyzes your voice. Then you pick the song you wanna cover and now upload your photo. That's it. Mozart AI. Hey, create your music video in seconds. Oh, it's amazing. You have to try it. You have to try it.
All right, y'all. We got one more we about to do, and then it's about.
Watch this.
There's a picture in the museum in the Louvre. I don't know if you've ever been there. The picture is called Checkmate. The devil's sitting on this side. There's a chessboard, and there's a guy sitting on the other side. And the guy sitting on the other side has his hand on his head like this. And he's like in this position.
Song, what's up?
And as they were taking a tour through...
Song, what up?
They say time heals.
Make myself believe.
What's up? Where y'all tapping in from, man? Whoever in here.
I like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. Whoa,
planet Earth, it
turns slowly. It's hard to say when I never stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never
as it seems. One more
I
time.
like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say, but whoa, I like to make myself believe the planet Earth, it turns slowly. It's hard to say, but I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems.
All right, y'all. We're going to YouTube. We're about to check out some videos, man. See what we got going on. But I slick want to revisit that AZ freestyle from the joint. He's the Insane Theory. Distance, and I might see David Bell. What? Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. So we about to do Trap More Raws. We about to react to Trap More Raws channel.
Holly Market is selling dollars for 81 cents.
Orientated by Trap More Raws. We about to check it out, see what he got going on, and see what goes on from here, y'all. Let's see what's
Right now. We obviously have the World Cup coming up, and the top 6.
I don't want to bet on that shit because I don't know what's going on. I'd rather buy some damn scratch offs. I don't know what the hell going on with that shit. The World Cup.
So we are eagerly awaiting the next court dates in the David case. Justice for Celeste is definitely coming. I think next week we're going to find out some of the most crazy, messed up details that David has wanted to keep secret for quite some time. But in this video, in anticipation of that, I'm going to share with you guys some very interesting theories that are going around Reddit. David case, how he actually ended up eating this, and a historical case involving another celebrity murder in LA back from 2001, which might give some clues as to how David might act.
Oh no, I know they ain't talking about I forget, he was a child actor, but he did have a good acting career all through his acting career. But I think he got acquitted for something with the lady he was dealing with. If I'm not mistaken,
if he's lucky, which hopefully isn't, and we will see, because I think justice is coming. But this is one of the last little moves he's got left. So this post was going around. Obviously, this caught my eye because they used my font and my reporting from the courthouse where I explained that he would be trying to push for some bail. So this is a very, very interesting breakdown. It said Hollywood murder bail precedent prediction.
It's really not like just his font. Like a lot of the YouTubes and things and streamers, when they stream on certain topics and subjects, they got this white and black font that they use for the thumbnail. I don't know.
Meets Hollywood.
Everybody uses it.
Right? We were saying what on earth?
From trap, the poetic, a lot of people use it.
What does this even mean? But this is some backstory about another incident that happened involving Robert Blake and the murder of Bonnie Lee Bakley. So people say, hold on tight. This post covers the both reasonable, historically supported conjecture, very out there and fully weird speculations. If you find the former to be a stretch and reason for me to touch grass, then you probably want to skip to the last part of this fully true, okay? A little hint because things that happen. Part 1, the murder of Lee Bakley and the trial of Robert Blake.
Robert Blake. That's what I was talking about. I didn't know his name at the specific time, but I do know the case, and it's about Robert Blake.
And predicted bail/house arrest of David in March of 2027. They're making some bold theories and predictions here. I'm not going to lie to you. They're jumping right out and they're saying exactly when things are going to happen. It says, looking at a famous Hollywood murder case from a quarter century ago and employing an arguably tenuous superimposition of that case's timeline on the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, we might reasonably, even if only thinly so, guesstimate, and a verdict will be reached in his upcoming trial all the way in March of 2029. Here, they're saying it's going to be. So it's some very give you kind of a little bit of. I'm going back and forth between what they're saying in this incident, in this, and then some other research I've done separately. So, a historical comparison: Robert Blake, born in 1933 and lived to 2023, was a Hollywood star known for his early work as a child actor in The Little Rascals, starting in 1939.
He was in Little Rascals. He was a child actor, but he still had a flourishing acting career when he got older in his older years.
And for his subsequent long and successful career in television and film, playing among many other roles the real-life murderer Perry Smith in the 1967 adaptation of Truman Capote's In Cold Blood, TV cop Beretta in the 1970s.
That's one that's made fun. Besides the child acting, Beretta was one of his most famous roles, Beretta. Like, you ask any old school people about Beretta, they know exactly what you're talking about.
Lost Highway. Okay, so he basically allegedly, well, you know, on May the 4th, 2001, Robert Blake took his wife and the mother of his child, Bonnie Lee Bakley, out for a dinner in Studio City. Bakley was fatally shot in the head while sitting in Blake's car, parked around the corner from the restaurant. Blake said he had returned to the restaurant to go and get a pistol that he left there, and he hadn't witnessed the shooting. The gun Blake left in the restaurant was not the murder weapon, according to police. So here's like a little bit of background and
That's known for his TV.
That situation from quite a long time ago. And it's funny because this is Nancy Grace, and she's digging deep into the David situation now. Funny how history repeats itself.
Role in the 1970s gritty cop drama Beretta and portrayal of real-life killer Perry King in the critically acclaimed 1967 film In Cold Blood, actor Robert Blake found himself back in the spotlight in 2001 when his wife of less than 1 year, Bonnie Lee Bakley, was murdered. Bonnie was shot in the head while parked on a quiet residential street near the Italian restaurant where the couple had just dined. Blake told authorities he went back to the restaurant to retrieve a gun he'd accidentally left inside. And when he returned, Bonnie was mortally wounded.
Look at this. Oh, perfect. Oh my God.
In 2002, Blake was arrested and sensationally tried for murder and solicitation of murder. During the trial, Blake was accused of attempting to hire two Hollywood men to kill Bakley. Prosecutors argued that Blake hated Bonnie for tricking him into marriage and wanted the mother of his infant daughter out of the picture.
It's pretty crazy, right? It's a crazy incident, crazy situation. And although she was an adult, it does bear some similarities in terms of allegedly the idea that...
So his daughter probably like maybe almost 30 now.
You know, they had a relationship that then the man wasn't happy with. You know, in Celeste's case, it was with a minor who was going to expose him. You know, the details aren't necessarily important. It's more the series of events and how the defense went down. So on April the 18th and 22nd, 2002, Blake was arrested and charged with Bakley's murder. Okay? 11 months Bakley's murder. It was 12 months from Celeste's murder, April 23rd, 2025, until David's arrest, April 16th, 2026. So what this article's, this breakdown is essentially doing is giving just kind of like backstory and just saying, in a lot of ways, if you really look at it, it's actually very, very similar as far as the case. And yeah, interestingly enough, okay, in 2003, while behind bars, okay, Blake sat down for an interview with Barbara Walters, and he was asked how he felt about his wife's death. This is the moment that happened.
Robert, you've been in jail now for almost a year. How are you doing?
In this case, it's real simple. It's not how you're doing. You're alive or you're dead. It's all the stuff in the middle doesn't really exist too much. You know, you wake up in the morning, you win. If you don't wake up, you win. Everything in the middle is doesn't really matter too much. You have to stop taking care of me. You look like you're visiting somebody in a hospital with tubes in his arms.
You look different to me now, you sinner.
I'm a prisoner in a jail.
When you came back to the car and found your wife shot to death, what did you think? What did you feel?
God, I wish I could answer you. God, I wish I could answer you.
He's looking a bit murdery to me, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, now miraculously, incredulously, insanely, on March 13th, 2000, they said this guy, let's let this guy back out onto the streets after murdering allegedly his wife. Granted bail set at 1.5 million until Blake's bail. And by this measure, having already been in jail 3 months, David might now be 8 months away from bail in March 2027. So, all right. On December the 20th, 2004, Blake's criminal trial for Bakley's murder begun. On March 16th, 2005, murder. Okay, insanity. So Nancy Grace reacted to Blake beating the charges whilst he was on bond at the time. This was another very interesting situation.
But Beretta, aka Robert Blake, is a free man tonight. Did the jury decide Bonnie Lee Bakley deserved the death penalty? And what part did Blake's celebrity play in him beating the rap?
I was in shock. I was devastated. I just don't know how they came to that conclusion. Maybe it's just more obvious to me because of, talking to my sister so much and for so long and hearing all the threats. And, he promised he was going to do it and he did it. And he said he'd get away with it and he did. I just the final time I could be hurt by him.
California jury lets Blake days of deliberation. They vote not guilty on murder. They vote not guilty on solicitation of a crime, and deadlock 11-1 not guilty on the second solicitation. Just a shocking turn of events. The prosecutor who handled the case publicly stated that the jury was incredibly stupid. The jury claimed that they want more accurate eyewitness accounts, that they weren't satisfied with the amount.
Everyone was not a complete discussion. Everyone put in their opinions. We all answered any questions. We dissected the evidence. We dissected the testimony.
It was an innocent guy. I think the prosecution did the best job that they could do with what they had. They didn't really have a lot to go on. I mean, that's one reason why we had a circumstantial case.
I'm going to go out and do a little cowboying. You know what that is? No, you don't know what that is. Cowboying is when you get in a motorhome or a van or something like that, and you just let the air blow in your hair, and you wind up in some little bar in Arizona someplace, and you shoot one-handed 9-ball with some 90-year-old Portuguese woman that beats the hell out of you. And the next day you wind up in a Parkinson story. I never lost hope. Sweetheart, if you live to be a million, you will never ever in your life meet anyone more blessed than me. When I was a young man, I used to think that I was smart.
That fact played out. He spoke about his relationship, and there he called her a con artist.
I was born in 1933 in Nutley, New Jersey. Now, what would you like to hear?
What your relationship was like with her before she died?
My relationship with her was not bad. I felt sorry for her sometimes because God never gave her that little piece of sunshine that he gave me. All the times I could have been dead, and movie star, she was a talented woman. She was a lot of things.
Gotta love split, gotta love
things. And we got married. Everybody said, well, why did you get married? Why not?
Did you know?
I had the most beautiful gift that anybody could ever have. I had a newborn child in my hand.
Did you love her though?
No, I didn't know her well enough to know her. I love her. I love you as a human being. You're my brother in arms. We're all in this thing together. We were not dramatically in love or things like that.
Once you got married and stuff about her past began to materialize, the stuff about being a scam artist.
I knew that before that.
You know everything about her.
Nobody ever knows everything. It's particularly a person like Bonnie. Nobody will ever know everything about Bonnie.
If you're being honest though, Robert, was she duplicitous? Was she a liar? Was she a con artist?
I think she was a con artist, yes. I think she came to Hollywood to con her way into show business. I mean, she tried to Christian. What better thing could I do for myself or my baby than marry her mother?
What better thing could he do?
Insanity, to be honest with you, complete insanity. So he basically, he would still be facing some backlash afterwards, all right? And the lawyer who filed and won a $30 million judgment for Blake's wife and her family in 2005 also spoke on Piers Morgan right after, and he said he believes Blake is guilty and the motive was always the baby.
What went through your mind?
A lot. It was unexpected. I felt bad for him. I think the torment killing Bonnie has affected him greatly. He tortured me out. I wish I pain anybody.
You have absolutely no doubt that he killed Bonnie.
He did kill Bonnie. And
why are you so certain? Because he got off the criminal case.
Yeah, I mean, but for celebrity justice, he'd be in prison, and that really makes me question why he's so angry. But the motive was the baby. They have this baby together. Robert Blake kidnapped the baby. He agreed to marry her for her to drop the kidnapping charges she had filed. He tried to plant cocaine on her, tried to have her sent to prison. Eventually contacted about 4 hitmen to kill her using a private calling card. And the night of the murder, he ran out of time. Bonnie wanted the baby back, and he had to kill her. I think in his mind, he feels justified in doing it.
I had his lawyer for a part of the series, Tom Mesereau, he didn't know that actually Bonnie had this string of men. He was her 10th husband, that she'd be on the run, she was a con artist, all this kind of stuff, which could easily lend itself to the theory, as he put to me on the show, Robert Blake, that it was one of these disgruntled people she had turned over in her past who read about her marrying a famous actor and came looking for her. How can you be so sure that theory isn't the true one?
Well, factually, it's not accurate. He married her about 9 months before she moved to California. And when she moved to California, nobody knew. It wasn't reported anywhere. And she'd been about 3 or 4 days before he killed her. So nobody knew she was in California. Before that, she was in Arkansas, living in a house, raising her 3 kids. For the last 11 months, didn't move. So she was a sitting duck if anybody wanted her. I can assure everybody the LAPD put their top men in this case, their top people. It was the biggest investigation in LAPD history. They got the right guy, and celebrity justice is why he's lucky to be walking the streets right now.
So David Lynch's haunting 1997 surrealist neo-noir horror film Lost Highway is typically Lynchian. A Lynchian merry-go-round splintering of time, space, and identity, but its initial storyline is easy enough to follow on the surface of things. A disturbed musician, Fred Madison, played by Bill Pullman, living in the Hollywood Hills, murders and dismembers his wife, though he disassociates from himself before, during, and after doing so. Sound familiar? The point of the murderer's disassociation is a haunting and sinister old man in a white pancake makeup, billed as the Mystery Man, who is someone or something between a demonic chaperone to a funhouse, mirrored evil alternate reality, the rest of the movie, or simply a projection of the murderer's own true but masked self. The sinister, spectral Mystery Man is played by none other than Robert Blake. The most chilling peaks as Wally Brando. On the surface, a really hilarious take on Marlon Brando's motorcycle riding, anguished outcast from the 1950s, The Wild Ones. However, there's another less obvious allusion on Cera's character, namely Pete Dayton, played by Balthazar Getty from Lost Highway, the alter-world, alter ego of the murderous Fred Madison. You remember the disassociative musician that murdered?
Man, this whole David thing, bro. It went like so. Like old boy say, I'm gonna go chili cheese. So you went David, you went Carmelo Anthony, then you went Nolan Wells. And I'm hearing there's another black young man that basically went out with his friends and he's unalive. So we got another one after Nolan Wells. This is not good, y'all.
And dismembered his wife in the Hollywood Hills home. There's all manner of other weird shit in Lost Highway. It's a must-see film, in my opinion. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Including other strange interactions, real or imagined, with many of the twisted and lurid aspects of David's self-delusion and murder of Select. Okay, there's some grass out there I really need to go and touch. So, is this from Remy as well, who is a controversial figure, to say the least, but I do think this is interesting. Okay, people saying, welcome back, Remy. I hope these predictions are speculations and this piece of S gets fried. They seem to have a lot more digital evidence as well, and forensics, so they say, but in Hollywood, anything is plausible. I just hope this little girl gets the justice she deserves. Remy says, thanks. I hope the predictions are wrong too. I did a little more digging on high-profile cases with bail, and there have been some big ones where the accused was ultimately acquitted, like OJ, Michael Jackson, etc. One noteworthy case of bail, despite solid forensic evidence and ultimately guilty plea, was Jared Fogle, the former Substance spokesperson arrested in 2015 for possession.
He's another weirdo, Jared Fogle. Like he's a weirdo.
Of illegal videos and engaging in sexual conduct with minors. Given the severity of the charges and Fogle's public persona, his bail was set at $1 million. He ultimately pled guilty and was sentenced to 15
How many years?
15 years in prison. That's
15 years. A minor. I'm talking about. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And even if David gets bail, March 2027 by prediction, it doesn't rule out the solid case against him and an eventual conviction, ruling out any weirdness at play in legal proceedings. People saying, highly doubt he's getting bond. The amount of special circumstances he's got charged against him, he's the definition of a flight risk too. If he gets bond, I'm not going to be too thrilled to see how the rest of the case goes. Kind of insane. I just watched this movie for the first time 3 days. People saying, oh, Remy, it's good to have you back, right? Welcome back, Remy. If that's you, you've been missed. All right, Remy's back out here. You need to go outside for a while, right? I just had to send him outside, get some fresh air for a little bit. But I thought that was an interesting theory. Now, some of it is a little bit outlandish and out there, but I do think that this whole celebrity justice thing is definitely a thing. It sounds like there's a lot more evidence in the David case. They got blood. We're in a much more meticulous age of forensic sciences in 2026. And, you know, you got Discord, you got messages, iMessages.
It's a lot. And he's right about that. But it's a lot that's going on behind the scenes that like really could just blow this case open. Because I know for sure that somebody telling on him, somebody out there is speaking out behind him, but they haven't came out yet. Somebody done did some research on some shit that either they seen or they came out with this, and this is about to be ugly out here, y'all. I promise you. It's about to be ugly, bro.
Sending her from her house to his house. But the timeline is super interesting. It's super, super interesting, especially the gap between, you know, the crime, the arrest, and all that kind of thing. So I do want to happen. I thought this was a really my thoughts on this. I think there might be an update with his supposed album that was releasing next week and or this week,
For somebody's album supposed to have his. They say that he released.
I'm going to tell you a little something about that.
And I don't know if they money. So I don't know.
But hold tight for that. I'll let you guys know when I've got an update or a few other things I want to update you guys on. Separately to this, and just for the record, just separate. Everybody that wants me to cover the Nolan Wells situation, I've seen the picture. If you follow the channel closely, I'll do this at the end of the video so not many people see it. If you follow this channel closely, you might know I did another follow-up video on the Nolan Wells situation, and I took it down like an hour after posting it because I could see that nobody had watched the video. I was getting hysterical people in the replies calling me all sorts of things. True. It's really disappointing for my audience, so I think very highly of, and I think it's smart to disrespect me and basically, you know, call me out for just pointing out the facts. So I haven't made a video about this Nolan Wells pool party image. I've seen people saying that the image is old. It was taken before, nothing to do with the case. And I think there's some very messy things going on behind the scenes.
It is. Like, this Nolan Wells things, y'all, if they sweep this shit up under the rug, bro, we need to be upset about this. Y'all gonna have to speak out about it, but we already speaking out about it right now by talking about it on live, but just being real with y'all, like, this whole is nasty work, bro. It's nasty work.
I'm not somebody who just makes videos for the money, for the sake of it, just for the views, because it's viral right now. Everybody's saying, oh, I'm doing a video about that. I personally don't believe it, and I don't think I've seen enough. I've seen more stuff credibly.
July 3rd. We don't know. We just, everything is in speculation right now. Everything is gonna have to be inundated and put to the test. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on with this Nolan Wells situation. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the black. Some people of another race, and he didn't come back alive. So let's just keep going.
I'm not believing that so far. I'm not going to make a video about it because I really value my integrity. No disrespect to anyone else doing content about that. I'm definitely still interested and following with interest, but I don't use my platform to, you know, put things out there that I just know aren't in good faith. If I put something out there and it turns out to be wrong, like, I'll correct myself and let everybody know in good faith that I made a mistake and set the record straight. So I just want to make it clear. Everyone's saying, why are you doing a video about that? Because I'm not convinced. So
he say he's not convinced. What do y'all think? Are y'all convinced? Are y'all convinced about this picture coming out saying he was at a pool party? His mama got his phone at 11. I think it was 11:55 or it was around 11 o'clock on July 4th. The picture is reportedly supposed to be taken July 5th, one something in the morning.
If I hear anything else, I'll let you guys know. I am actually apprehensive of even being honest about this case because people just seem to get completely hysterical and just fly off.
Yeah, you gotta be careful talking about this because you say the wrong thing, it could make people, you know, go to a different direction on you and stop fucking with you because they feel like what you're saying is not relevant or accurate to the facts that have been found.
The handle and accuse me of things that aren't true. So I'm going to leave that alone for a bit, unless I see something that really is substantial that makes a lot of sense. But for now, I'm not gonna performatively do a story on something that I don't actually believe is true for the views or for the money. It's not what I'm going to do. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you found this interesting. Obviously, you know, this video that we've just done, it's speculative. I don't think for sure that David's going to get bail in a year, but I'm being on.
He could. I mean, it's a possibility. Yeah, we about to check out Poetic Flacco. Sorry, I know the video is probably bugging right now, but we're about to go to Poetic Flacco and check out a video about NBA YoungBoy. And some type of interview or something. Let's see what happens.
Who do you think will win the World Cup? Brazil, USA, or Spain?
USA. I'm gonna have to say Spain.
Spain's correct, but if you believe the USA's...
I'm very concerned for impact this week. YoungBoy has dissing and beefing with literally everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't heard one song off of it, but I'm about to go and listen to it. I definitely gonna listen to Future album. But as of now, I just feel like when somebody album drop, you should never come out on social media and try to talk bad or down on it. You did, because at the end of the day, like, you never know what the album might do. The album might flourish. I mean, shit, look at that, what that little song, the Young Miami song, You Got Legs and they start walking.
It started a couple...
And they saying it's the...
SATs? 3 times. No, twice, right?
No, I took it one time.
Old ass, man, you stay, hey, that's your second time doing. Hey, you wanna know a little fun fact? Hey, ask Neville what they used to say under that feather on her face, boy. Used to say Kentrell. Hey, your son a dumbass, stop playing on me, ho.
I was fully expecting Blueface to crash out because YoungBoy brought up the fact that he used to date Blueface's current baby mama, Nevaeh, and Nevaeh had his name tatted. Then she got with Blueface and got NBA YoungBoy's name covered up with a feather. So he brought that up. I expected Blueface to crash out, but apparently they didn't really want to go back and forth for beef with NBA YoungBoy because they kind of recognized they were wrong for bringing him in something that he had nothing to do with it and calling him out of his name.
If Sharonda don't play, she might beat my ass. She don't play about her son, honey. I'm scared. They say NBA be getting people. I'm scared. I read these comments about myself. I love NBA YoungBoy though.
Why do you keep saying his name? Now you gonna say something more crazy about your ass.
Was it good? Huh? Was it good?
Oh my God.
Jonathan, can you call NBA YoungBoy and tell him I'm sorry? I did not mean to say that.
Say what?
You know how I get all worked up? I said he didn't graduate. But I wasn't even, my mind just was going too fast. Can you please call him and tell him I'm sorry? Please, because I did not mean, I love him and his mama. Thank you.
That beef didn't really go any further, bro. I feel like YoungBoy kind of had to leave it alone. Once the mama is asking the baby mama how good YoungBoy's D was in front of Blueface, you would be like, you would be heartless to continue the beef with people who clearly says, hey, man, I don't want no beef with you, bro. But during that rant, NBA YoungBoy dedicated 20 seconds to Blueface and his mama, but he dedicated the rest to going off on Future, who was dropping a project that night.
Yeah, on Friday night. I don't know if y'all know, Future just dropped the album Friday. Y'all go check it out.
Oh, yeah. And I flopped tonight, man. But I don't play with me, man. Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Future was the rapper dropping that night. Future is who he's talking. He has dissed Future in the past. He needs to let this Lil Durk beef go. YoungBoy needs to be a thinker and a chess player in this situation and let that be for Lil Durk go. Lil Durk is in jail right now facing life in prison. You won. Even if you weren't significantly or at least bigger than Lil Durk right now as an artist, you would be in the winning position in the driver's seat just because you are free. But he hates Future, for the very reason he hates J. Cole and Drake, and he let it be known in the I Hate YoungBoy Part 2.
right? Or F the Industry Part 2. He let it be known, right? Where he raps about how J. Cole told him he can't do a song with him because he rocks with Lil Durk. So he's been harboring his resentment for any and everybody who chose Lil Durk over him. Future picked his homies. He picked Lil Durk, he picked Drake, right? He picked 21 Savage, right? He picked the industry. Now that Lil Durk is in jail, NBA YoungBoy is now doing a tour globally like, ha ha ha, y'all counted me out. Now look where you guys at, look where I'm at. If YoungBoy was a thinker, if he was somebody who was analytical and a deep thinker and a chess player, he would understand 48 laws of power. All these dudes in the industry, you could very well corner Lil Durk, take all of his relationships, and have him on an island by himself in this moment, because these industry dudes can't benefit from Lil Durk. They will turn on Lil Durk in a hurry if that man building a relationship with you and getting to do songs for you at this moment in time. Because they fake. This is how they operate. But instead of doing that, you on like IG crashing out. Now, Offset hopped on IG Live with NBA YoungBoy to try to talk him off the ledge. Now, he appeared to be listening to Offset. He even promised Offset he was going to apologize. He issued an apology. But what appeared to be him listening to Offset and really taking in what he's saying probably lasted about 5 minutes after that live stream was over before he went right back. It's crazy, bro. We just talking about this shit, and the I don't know if y'all heard the alert on my.
You know what I'm saying? First, you gotta say, tell the world, we gotta say happy birthday, Coach and success, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't see, I appreciate that.
I know, I really can't cut this because I really don't like how you just got on my ass, you hear me?
Yeah, man, we pushing the money. And, you know what I told you? You know what I mean? Don't let them chat your body. You know what I mean? We started to do what's right for our family. You dig? At the end of the day.
No, on some G. I gotta stop that getting emotional. Because I really let some other hurt me. And that's what really got me back on it. On another trip, and I have been doing great. You right though, and I thank you for that. I apologize to you, and I apologize to them too. And,
yes, sir.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. We living. God is good.
I flashed out. I'm tripping. I flashed out.
We ain't doing that no more. We getting to it. We happy around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Really? We ain't out our body.
You ain't no way.
I'm in no way.
That's what my main homie.
That's why I called you. I thought you was running away.
I love you. Happy birthday, Coach.
I love you.
I got love for Offset, man. Offset ain't the one with his life intact. Offset probably ain't the one to offer you life advice, bro. Offset is getting shot. He owes half the world money. Offset got shot and was right back in the casino. He got shot at like a day after leaving the hospital. Offset clearly has an issue and a problem, bro. But if that person is giving you life advice, you have an even bigger problem. NBA YoungBoy left that live stream and went right to crashing out like 5 minutes later. And ultimately, he unfollowed Offset before the day was over. But we'll explain why he unfollowed Offset and what exactly played out. But here is YoungBoy again going right back to crashing out on Future and other people. 5.
1, 2, 3. That's 6. Oh, I'm stupid.
Flop with your kids. I ain't letting you slide. They better not get into the you old lady. You one of my auntie cuz. You thought you was gonna count me out too. Oh, nah, I quit, Offset. I ain't my daughter. I ain't responding to none of them. Tell them. Tell them. Oh.
right where he said Future was gonna flop. Now, it's unclear if Future is gonna flop in terms of numbers wise. I stayed up to listen to the album. It was terrible. I'm just,
It was terrible. I can't just take his perception of this album because I haven't listened to it. Like I might listen to it, I might like the whole thing. Like you never know, but let's just see. Let's see what happens.
and I am a fan of Future's music. The album was terrible, bro. I didn't like it at all. I never thought if I would be turning off a Future album to play Rilo. I never thought in my wildest dream I would be turning off Future. But that's what I found myself doing.
Who the hell is Rilo? Who the hell is Rilo? Is he saying Rilo? The dude from Atlanta, Rilo, or is he saying Rilo?
Some trash, bro. But beyond that, though, NBA YoungBoy lied when he says he was done Offset because he was far from done. NBA YoungBoy then proceeded to attack other people who I guess were showing Future love that night. YoungBoy posted a picture with him and Future. NBA YoungBoy commented under that picture, "Keep talking with your whole eye." There was no mention of NBA YoungBoy when he posted that picture with Future, like at all. Now, if YoungBoy is receiving some correspondence behind the scenes, then share it. Because if you don't share it and you just comment under somebody showing Future love, you look obsessed, you look pressed, you look crazy. Like you look like you're losing your mind. This is how it's coming across. It's coming across as if you're on drugs and you're losing your mind. And it's just not smart. Like what, bro? You about to beef with any and everybody who got love for Future? Like what? Bro, you might beef with the entire industry. And it's not smart. Why would you make that much enemies for yourself as a rapper who got a tour? As a rapper who got to be outside and around. Now, you're never at these industry events, which I believe is why your career hasn't... YoungBoy is a superstar, but YoungBoy is not as big as he should be. YoungBoy should be on weekend level favors.
Yeah,
YoungBoy should be up there with Drake at this point. With how much...
He should be. He done beat, like, he beat Drake out. Like, if y'all don't believe me, he beat Drake out when he was in jail. I think he released a album or something when he was in jail and sold Drake out.
He's got the youth on lock, but he's not up there because YoungBoy is anti-industry because of antics like this. Now, Doughboy responded back to YoungBoy, and this led to an absolute spiral. When Doughboy responded back to YoungBoy disrespecting him, YoungBoy associate her responded back to Doughboy. Now there's talks of violence. Now there's talks of beef. And it's like all of this because YoungBoy wanted to diss Future's album that's dropping.
We can bump right now. Like, right now. We don't gotta argue or do none of this as internet you be on, dude. You need to come outside, gang. You not gonna even come outside nowhere in America, gang. You only feel safe out the country. Y'all don't see this around up here. Do you? No, you don't. That only pop out where he feels safe. He ain't got the police with him. He ain't going. Or sitting in the house.
So Buddy's saying like, shit, you ain't like the only time you really just popping out here is when you in another country. Like you ain't in America. Like
and yell at his phone all day. This is weird, man. What's wrong with you? Let's bump. Let's bump. Got the right one today. I ain't scared of you. Look, I'm scared of you. I ain't scared of you. I swear to God. Man, what we doing? Because I don't want to talk. I can't talk. I don't want to talk. We going battle for battle. We going dollar for dollar. We going chop for chop. We going down for down. Because y'all say neck. This prospect over here, you hear me? Then what they gonna do? Talking about stop that boom. Man, that's a better your pick your arm up to stop and the whole head fall. Man, you gotta think out your fast. But look, I'm on whatever y'all want, you hear me? I'm thugging. Let's do it. You care about some little cousin, you can go take him his drugs or something, because he came in my comments to me. I was my business like a player, man. What's wrong with you? You talking about that my little cousin. Oh, son, you want some? I don't want you. I don't want none of the bro. I want the can't me. That's your problem. Y'all always saying that. Like, yeah, man. What you talking about? I ain't Doughboy, but you ain't got no Doughboy. Man, you ain't no motherfucking gangster. Bitch, you was a good football player that turned gangster when he started rapping. Man, you was I'm a real gangster fire, real life knock on level, beat the you. Then I bought some old jewelry. Boy, you better call motherfucking Shine Jewelry, better call Iceman Nick and ask him how about her and cash out on his own. Yeah, man, boy, somebody grown man money. Man, y'all boys then beat the you. You don't want to see me in Nick.
Yeah, this shit petty. It made me feel like all these dudes need to grow up. And it just don't make sense. Like, it don't make sense.
Also, his side and my side. Man, this ain't got nothing to do with your side. This ain't got nothing to do with my side. I'm talking about me and you. I got more money than you. I got more jewelry than you. And I beat the you. Then,
I got more money than you. I got more jewelry than you. Like, bro, who cares about your jewelry?
on your side, you ain't from a lot. You from out there. Go home. Go home, Roger.
Herm got childbearing hips, man. Herm don't strike me. Now, Herm back in his heyday, in his prime, I know Herm was knocking some edge shot, which is why Young Boy even got him around. But Herm right now, he's fat, he's comfortable, he's rich. But still at all, it didn't have to go this way. Yo, and these people, I'll be real, I'm starting to think, there's something wrong with us, bro. These same people witnessed Quando Rondo and King Von go back and forth online for years. Finally see each other and somebody died. That led to Lil Durk trying to get revenge on Quando Rondo. Now Lil Durk is in jail and Quando Rondo's cousin and best friend is dead. So Youngboy and his team witnessed themselves smack dab in the middle of all of this. Overcame that, now they want to put themselves back in the middle of another rap beef. Why? Why? Because Future likes Lil Durk? What? That makes no sense. At all. Now, NBA Youngboy responded back to Doughboy. Now, I'm glad they're talking about fighting and not going, but Youngboy also responded back and he said he could beat up Doughboy. Doughboy wants to fade.
Man, I'm in South Korea by myself. I've been waiting to do this my whole life, little boy. Come, I'll tell you where I'm at. I'll meet you at the studio anyway. I will beat the out you. I ain't pop a pill going on, man. I ain't smoke a cigarette. Ain't no man. Man, stop all that drug this and egg this. Bring your gangsta. Come anywhere on it and watch what I do you.
Youngboy should have kept it here. He should have kept it right here in this pocket. Because to me, beef with Future. Now, Youngboy was talking about, you're not going to trick me out of my position. Well, he tricked himself out of his position with this next move, which is probably the dumbest move he could make. Because with this move, he even turned a little allies he had left in the industry.
Again, damn. Come on.
Right, this isn't okay. It's almost been 12 months. He got an actual good song. What the F happened to him, man? Someone says K2 YB is better than this ish. Nah, that's a fact, right? Somebody says it's like a ninja who's trying to keep his daddy attention. Again, the song was terrible. The song was bad, and like everybody like respect it. If you're gonna drop a song that's gonna potentially get you hurt or maybe killed, right, with all the beef that you are acquiring from this song, at least make the song a good song. Like, for example, bruh, all right, I Hate Youngboy, that record, like, it's high enough to where the enemies you acquired from it is worth it. They're done for. He probably got beef with the entire Atlanta. Atlanta is much deeper than just Lil Baby, Future. There's some, like, there's some Baby Drill, Nudie, like all the other gangsters, man. Like, no, they got issues with you, but that's not smart at all. Now, Young Boy dropped another video responding back to Future and the entire nonsense that's been going on over the last couple of days.
And it tells me a lot about you and people. Man, you ain't no gangsters. That's why y'all can walk around in states like that. Say, Pluto ain't no gangster. Dude don't run around without no security, especially not more than me. My boy, I just watch y'all. I just watch the world. It glorifies the most dumbest ever went on I ever seen in my life. Man, they got I can't even name. Y'all don't even know this boy for 5 songs. Y'all don't even know this man for 3 songs. Man. And y'all literally like go and find some.
Hey, I'm about to look here.
Man, you'll never trick me out of my position, man. I never let you nobody else. And we ain't going no chopper for chopper with no cause we don't play like that. We camp rappers. We ain't built like that. We ain't no murders, we ain't no none of that. Hey.
How you mad at us for covering Doughboy going off on you when you're the one who gave Doughboy the spotlight and the shot by responding back to a post of his that had nothing to do with you? Yeah, bro, y'all let me know in the comment section what do you guys think about this, okay? If you guys are still... Charleston White just got hit with some crazy accusations of a woman claiming to be his cousin.
I'm Solandra. I'm cousin of Charleston White. I was with his mother. I was in the restroom taking a bath.
We're at nightcap.
Come for the sports, stay for the story. Lord have mercy. Well, y'all already know how I feel.
Hey, but you don't feel bad for him though, at least?
Let's get into it. Returning after a 5-year layoff, Conor McGregor squared off against Max Holloway in the welterweight rematch of their featherweight bout in August of 2013, and results were disappointing. Ocho, I think the thing is, look, covered the sport alone, not MMA, but I've been around sports and.
Hey, y'all kicking me in the Comment Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely a notification. Peace. Back.